Let's jump right in. What if you treated your life exactly like a complex video game? Complete with hidden stats, weird glitches, and a secret leaderboard. If you've ever felt like you're just, grinding for coins without a clear mission, you definitely aren't alone. Today's explainer is going to break down the core mechanics of this crazy map we call Earth, and more importantly, exactly how you can hack it.
The real challenge of this game we're all playing is that most players walking around right now are totally unaware of the hidden mechanics running their lives. They're basically just reacting to randomness. So it really forces you to ask, are you actively playing the game, or is the game playing you?
Okay, here's our mission log for this explainer. We're going to cover surviving the tutorial phase, managing those hidden glitches and entropy, mastering the 5 core game mechanics, avoiding the NPC trap, designing your own custom quests, and finally, unlocking the secret ending leaderboard.
All right, let's kick things off with Section 1, surviving the tutorial phase, focusing on childhood and character stats.
So, when you first spawn onto the map, you're dropped right into this mandatory tutorial we call childhood. But here is where the game actually gets pretty tricky. Unlike traditional video games that just hand you your stats on a neat little menu screen, Earth hides your deep traits on purpose. No character creation screen here. You literally have to actively explore and test your limits to uncover your true potential. Or honestly, you'll just be stuck playing on the surface level forever.
Moving right along to Section 2, hitting glitches and entropy and managing those pesky background programs.
Now, think about this. Right now, your character might be suffering from some serious lag caused by running way too many background programs. We're talking unresolved tasks, heavy emotional baggage, that sort of thing. And this leads to the absolute silent killer of the game, entropy. It's this slow drift into chaos that just completely ruins your focus. If you aren't actively closing out those background programs, you are inevitably going to succumb to it.
So how do we fix it?
Well, here is your cheat code to hack entropy. You can either really study Earth's mechanics or, and this is a popular one, hire someone to hack your account for you. We call them coaches in this game. Alternatively, you can utilize some legal in-game shop glitches. For example, trading your coins for certain psychedelics in designated map locations to achieve a sudden, massive system reset.
Now for Section 3, the 5 core game mechanics. These are the real pillars of success. The absolutely crucial point here is that no amount of AI or automation can play these core mechanics for you, right? You just have to grind them out yourself. First up, connections and love. Second is production, meaning doing meaningful work, not just, endlessly grinding for coins. Third is mindset, because your internal software literally dictates your reality. Fourth is your overall character health. And fifth, the meta mechanic. This basically means actively studying the rules of the game itself, so you can actually thrive rather than just barely surviving.
This brings us to Section 4, avoiding the NPC trap. You definitely do not want to be a non-playable character.
See, the developers don't necessarily want every single player maxing out their stats, so they created this highly seductive trap. If your character is endlessly doom-scrolling, constantly getting angry at politics, or hoarding tutorials without ever actually going on quests, man, your account is compromised. You've basically been converted into an NPC. You're just part of the background now.
The difference here is honestly pretty stark. An NPC merely reacts to whatever random events the game throws at them. They live on complete autopilot. But a real player actively chooses what to do and exactly where to direct their attention.
To break this NPC programming, you have to shift your focus immediately. Prioritize decade-long quests over those low-energy loops. Seriously, stop wasting your in-game coins on cosmetic skins, and definitely stop surviving on instant pleasure placebos that offer absolutely zero long-term stat boosts.
All right, Section 5, designing your custom quests. This is all about taking full control.
Top players don't just sit around waiting for auto-assigned tasks, right? They design their own map. According to a fellow player named Steven Kotler, you can map out your custom checkpoints in 5 steps. You follow curiosity to explore. You let passion be your compass. You anchor to a purpose for your legacy. Claim autonomy to steer the ship. And finally, pursue mastery to really refine your skills.
Now here's a huge pro tip for building those checkpoints. Define your anti-vision. You really need to outline exactly what you do not want to happen to your character. Identify the dystopian future you fear the absolute most, and then just aggressively steer your character in the complete opposite direction to stay alive.
And that brings us to our final section,
Section 6. The Secret Ending Leaderboard and the Final Exit Grading System. Okay, here is where we unlock the developer's ultimate secret. There's a hidden grading system running quietly in the background of all of this, and its primary metric really boils down to just this: love versus fear. As you exit the game, it actually tracks whether your life's decisions were rooted in connection and empathy or driven by fear, self-protection, and isolation.
So here's the secret rubric that determines your final rank. Making decisions from love, fostering real connection, which, by the way, means dissolving the illusion of competition entirely. Then there's your adaptability to unexpected plot twists, your authenticity in rejecting default rules for your true inner voice, and finally, contribution. Did you actually leave the map better than you found it?
And this reveals the greatest hack of all. You are not actually competing against anyone else. For real. True success in Earth comes from collaboration. You earn massive points by using your resources to help new characters navigate the tutorial and level up. Simply put, when they win, you win. There's a great quote that says, "It's your game, it's your rules. If you learn the game rules well enough, then you can break them." And it's so true. The best players in the world zoom out. They aren't afraid to reboot their settings, and they absolutely refuse to run in those pre-programmed circles dictated by the developers. So now that you know the hidden rules, how to fix the glitches, and exactly how the secret scoring system works, it is time to grab the controller. Stop being an NPC in your own life and start playing on your own terms. The only question left is, what custom quest is your character going to build today?